check that before, because I knew I got up, and I knew this always happens when I get up. Hi guys, I'm Seven the Vampire, and here with me tonight is, of course,
Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA, what's up?
and tonight we're finally getting started on the final arc of Shadowbringers. Last time, we helped one of the heroes of the past in reclaiming themselves. This time, let's reassuring the masses. Oh, miss, you're awake. You were injured during the foray at Mount Gold, yes? I was here at my station, as always, when they carried you in on a makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worries, the sky has... well, I'm sure you've seen. It has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you're feeling strong enough, perhaps you would consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Bragai was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and he has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Alright. God damn,
Oof.
the last thing that happened being, in the story being, us beating Vol 3, thinking we've won, us being nearly corrupted, and then Graha getting shot, which, as sad as that is, it still kind of makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be funny, but it is still one of the most powerful beings with a gun. I think, yeah, you were Brad Guy. It's been a while.
Well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, it was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless, you were like a corpse that was somehow still breathing.
Ow.
Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what is this world coming to?
I always love when fantasy games give, sayings like
You
that.
know, sort of like, yeah, expletives.
Like, in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, they, instead of swearing, they say spark a lot. The fuck?
Uh-oh, hang on.
Yeah, that 100% is not the right microphone.
Is it connected again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, because I was moving my mic and then it disconnected and I was like, oh no. Bah, but moaning never solved a thing, did it? Nay, it's times like these that we Crystarium folks stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters. Or whatever misery the fates deemed fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Jessamine was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you.
God, this part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things, it's like... It's hard to... I mean, there's so much about Shadowbringers that's good, and I cannot wait to summarize all of it once we beat it.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a fun part, is summarizing why I loved something so much and why I sing its praises so much. That was the wrong way. I thought it was up top, but it's down below. Oh, sweetie, you're still alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Ever since Spragus Shurins were forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption, so I suppose there was a little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grow ever more haggard every time they pass through the Castarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse from exhaustion. Ah, and our own Morin has been a little better. I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet. Too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome after another. Well, guess that's our next stop, is to visit the... Much like our first quest around, we're going to visit the different people, and this time, though, it's not on happier terms. It's, hey, we're alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can really give them. Like, hey, we're technically alive. Though we don't even...
Technically.
Yeah, we don't even know for how long. Again, we are slowly turning into a Sin Eater. Your Morin.
Oh, yeah. Confound it, this says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Ah, Kina! It's truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful! As 'twould seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the Light Wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I pose to the Exarch. Thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, though, however, I am hopeful that the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catlis, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean and preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief.
Alright. Lastly, let's go see Catlis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost certain we're gonna get to a certain scene tonight, and oh my god. It is one of many, it is one of those scenes that just, Hakina! Alive and well, I see. You gave us a proper fright, you know that? Days gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Aye, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we'd need equipment with different patterns and materials. I'm not sure we have that kind of time. Sounds like a challenge he would enjoy. Greetings, Gylern. The master of the stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is. I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I think your absent genius and his entities are the perfect answer to the predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Gernald? He's a man of unrivaled gifts, and won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen the hide or hair of Gernald since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like. He latches onto an idea and he cloisters himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if the eccentric is something you desire to meet, you're destined to meet, I'll wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many the tale I've heard of I've heard told of strangely fated encounters. Even if a few of them might have been stretching the truth a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being. And the off chance you do encounter Gurnold, you'd who's take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to confiscating, eh? Aye, before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stars, then I have a regular who's eager to see you. I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams, doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Here. Okay. Hand slipped too fast. Here. We can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the exile might not have much of a home to return to. By the way, the person they're mentioning, this eccentric inventor, I choose to believe is a reflection of the guy who makes a lot of who back in the source is the one who makes pretty much all of our relic weapons.
Ah, I see.
Akina, are you alright? A return to your sickbed might be in order. I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. Damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the exiled often like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Yes! Yes, it's this one! Oh, it's this coming scene, I'm almost certain. One of my favorite moments in Shadowbringers. Woo! I mean, not just in one of my favorite moments in Shadowbringers, one of my favorite moments in this whole fucking game. And throughout all of 14, I mean, so many of my favorite moments come from Shadowbringers. It's almost like it's one of my favorite expansions.
Oh, gee, man, imagine that.
Yeah, with the only one that kind of with the only one that might match it being Endwalker. Although Dawntrail is still really fucking good. Don't get me wrong. I've played the new story content in Dawntrail and it was really fucking good.
Fair enough.
Creepy and kind of depressing, but good.
It'd be like that.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
You may be the only person who understands how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
Neither can I, to be honest. But you heard what the Ascian said. The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stolar and Reen had to concede that point. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood, when we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice, one last fight, one last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. We'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive. Well, come on then.
Hey, don't leave them hanging. That's just rude.
It being Arbor, of all people, to give us the push forward when we're at our lowest.
As I thought.
Mm-hmm.
What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
God, the moment just it's just that whole, you know, when we first arrived here.
You were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and fretting in your woes. Look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Hi.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
Hi, Fable.
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you? Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it. Cut ties with the mortal world.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, just
Hide
knocked my
away in
phone
the
off the
castle?
charger.
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Eel Meg will rise up in your defense.
Mm-hmm.
I crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I never ever made such a wicked suggestion.
Oh, I love you. I love our silly pixie.
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? My dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
Can't just give it to us straight, can you?
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
We're going to save you, Grawha.
But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Bye. Silly, silly
Oh,
fairy.
bye. Oh, yay.
Oh, okay, so as I was saying about Albert there, the fact that the fact that we, you know, reignited that hope in him by our actions here in the first, not, you know, not just us, you know, with the towels, but everything we've been doing, uniting the people and battling the Light Wardens and all that, we reignited the hope in him, and then he, you know, when we're at our lowest, is the person who pushes us forward.
Right,
God,
right.
I love that writing. I love Arbert as a character.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
love
for sure.
Faye Ul showing up there just to lighten the mood slightly. Oh, I did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not come in search of an Aramo. But do I know the Crystal Exart? I'm happy to share, but I fear will be no surprising revelations. As any in the city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion, and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Castellarium was being constructed, he even allowed folks to plunder the tower for resources. He had imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Exart is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed. A comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exart smiled and said, because one day, Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. I mean, we understand now that this is the same tower from the source. That simply ended up here after the events with after the events of the Crystal Tower raid. Such a good part of the game. Akina! It's good to see you awake, awake and alert, my friend. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I could tell you, considering we avoided asking too many questions. Let's book and roll and all that. If anyone has fresh insight to share, it'd be Captain Lena, I'd say. She lost her parents to an eater attack not long after she was born. The Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine news of his predicament hit her hard. Hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you decide to talk to Lena, she'll be at her usual post at the Ensor Gate. Yeah, it makes sense that she, if anyone, would know more about the Crystal Exarch.
Mm-hmm.
God. Forgot what I was gonna say. Silly fairy. Being a silly fairy. And doing silly fairy things. Hey, again, Morin.
It's silly. Oh, was there something else you needed? If you've come for the results of my research into this persistent light, I'm afraid there's little to tell as of yet. Records pertaining to the Exarch. Well, I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that is what interests you. Less than a decade ago had passed since the coming of the Flood when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon after. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, but be they locals who had lost their homes or Vobutites fleeing their ruined kingdom, and together they did found the city which would become the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name, but the summoner did not deem himself worthy of a royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin so like to the tower he had summoned, and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, it would seem that is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day.
We know his true name.
Mm-hmm.
Heroic Spirit Graha. He'd have both caster and archer class. Young him for archer class, this version of him for caster class.
Ah, Graha Lily.
Yeah, exactly. Hey fam, hey!
Yo!
You missed a very touching scene.
Having a Magic the Gathering ad right now. That is fair.
I'll be that. For what it's worth, I toss my lot in with yours. God, I love that moment.
It's so good.
When he finally just, when he, you know, gives us the push forward we need. Ardbert, you fucking beautiful man, you.
Mm-hmm.
He truly is just us from another world, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just throwing some stuff out of my inventory that I'm never gonna use. Because, Jesus Christ, I need to clean up my inventory a little bit. It's full of junk. Let's get night train and I couldn't hop off. Fair enough.
Nah, it's fair.
I'm just tossing some shit out of my inventory that I'm never gonna use. I mean, I could clean out my inventory between streams, but you know, that would require me to, like, you know, actually do shit.
Don't worry about it.
And like, why would I do that when I could just not do shit? And be a silly person.
You little silly.
Silly like Millie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Hey, do you like my new hat? My silly hat? Understands? Yeah. Did you only just figure that out? It's been a thing for a while. Hi, hey, Eustace, do you like my silly hat?
I don't know. I like hearing the inventory sound effects pop. True.
You like my feeling? You are an enemy of Adios.
Enemy of Adios.
Akina! I was not told you had awoken. A welcome surprise. If only the Exot was to return to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him. Yeah, she's a Vera. She's a bunny.
Benu.
So I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation
She's all ears. True.
until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moment before we left to join you in Colusia, the Exot entrusted me with a key. It opens a door in the Ocula to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. I think is how it's said.
Umbilicus?
Umbilicus? I don't know. The room is the heart of the tower, into which only the Exot himself is permitted to enter.
Well, that's
You bid me
unfortunate. He's
allow
kind of
me-
gone right now, so.
Yoink! He bid me
My man
allow
got
none-
shot.
He may be allowed to. Bid me allow none to enter the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of Eaters descends upon the city were to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me such instructions. Battle with Vault 3 loomed near, and at the time I had accepted the key without much thought. Sorry, stinging drink. Since then, however, this moment is all that have occupied my mind. I recalled the look upon his face. He knew some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Akina! I need to know what he feared. What battle you and your companions are truly fighting? You can't tell her yet. Forgive me. I trust in the Exot, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. You have come with me. You have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? I see. I see. I am not one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of Eaters, I suspect the citizenry will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. One thing I want to say is they recently added headgear for Vera, like with the most recent update.
Let's go. The
Tug.
bunnies can wear hats.
Meet me in the Ocula. I will unlock the door within. Yeah. Not all headgear is compatible with them yet, but I mean, that's gonna take time, obviously. There's hundreds, probably thousands of pieces of headgear, honestly. I don't know how much headgear there is in this game total. Probably just
There's
hundreds.
definitely a lot.
Yeah, there's probably just hundreds of them, and
The F in FF14 stands for fashion.
I mean, look at Akina right now. We may end up wearing some of the armor that we're gonna get, some of the level 7, like, we're gonna definitely be equipping it, because it's the best armor we're gonna get before the end game, but we may end up using some of it as our part of our glamour once we get the level 79 armor that we're gonna get shortly before the end.
Ah, I see.
Fun fact about that armor set, each of those, as I said, part of, there's different rewards for clearing those, role quests. You can only dye the armor for, each class if you complete the corresponding role quests. So for example, we can, dye all physical DPS armor right now.
Mm.
Mr. Sakina, the captain said to expect you. And that's true for each expansion's role quest. You clear a role quest, and then and we'll be doing each role quest during the main story.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilical.
This is the only time it's required, but we'll be doing like we'll do the Endwalker one during the main story, and we'll do the Dawntrail one during the main story. Just because I feel it's like appropriate to do it during the main story, I guess is the best way to put it.
Fair enough.
God, the fucking Dawntrail OP sometimes just pops into my head. I mean, a lot of 14 songs pop into my head. There's a reason I listen to them so much. It's like Keith with listening to Get Over the Barrier. Although I'm sure that Blue Destination will be one of those songs that you listen to once you actually hear it.
That's fair.
Like once you get the full context of the song. Blue Destination is one I listen to a lot.
Is Grahatia, then? By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th Umbral Calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Cid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying
Of course
the
Cid
unending
survived.
tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds.
Damn.
Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished." Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Cid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker.
The light of Joe flashing me in the darkness.
The darkness.
That is how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have the understanding of how he ended up in the future.
Established the phenomenon underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the Shah. capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his
So,
consciousness.
at the end of the Crystal Tower raids, he becomes the guardian of the Crystal Tower and sleeps inside the Crystal Tower.
Perfect thine arrival in the first. To an age before this star had
There's
joined
This
someone
is
goes-
kind of like that other Final Fantasy game where if someone goes to the future, except he's a soccer player. Aqua's soccer player. Talking about Final Fantasy X?
As it turned out.
Hey, that's the one Remy is playing.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, he went to sleep in the Crystal Tower, and then woke up sometime after the 8th Umbral Calamity, was awoken, you know, when they reactivated the tower,
and summoning the only woman who might stand a
Mhm.
chance against them.
and then he transferred the Crystal Tower to the first, traveled through space and in time, ended up in the past in the first, and then tried to summon.
Thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years.
Can't remember the numbers, they're all the same to me, unless there's 7 or 16. Ifrit, get up!
Howsoever history be rewritten.
Aqua soccer. Man, put some respect on Blitzball, dude.
Yeah, Remy doesn't even like Blitzball. Well, no, Remy doesn't understand Blitzball. Let's not say that Remy doesn't like it.
Surely thou hast foreseen this.
Even Ten's biggest fan doesn't understand Blitzball, so I think there's an
I'm
issue
out
with
here.
Blitzball.
I'm out here blitzing my ball or something. That sounds really bad,
Yeah.
actually.
I really thought you were gonna say blitzing my balls, and I would have just say, it's a very serious moment, guys.
New power scalar drop. What? Not even the goons are saying.
It's a very serious moment, guys.
This is really serious, guys.
We're learning like what Graha's plan was and all that, and we're here being weirdos.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is nothing new for
My
us.
bad, guys.
She would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on.
What's my balls? God damn it, man.
That was all our fault. We're all idiots.
To tell it
We're
was
all
to feel
idiots.
courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as
Taylor
no
Joy?
surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light herself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. She was the lodestar that brought them all together to send their final message back through time and space to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live.
I stand by that Akina would never view herself as a hero,
Of that wish.
Hmm.
To ensure
just someone who
delivered.
happened to, you know, be in the right place at the right time, effectively.
Fair enough.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me.
Of course
But
we
in
would.
saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
We're gonna sit down for this one. Yeah,
Bro
that
really did have to
explains-
sit
yeah.
down for this one.
That also explains his whole vision thing with, which remember, Y'shtola called bullshit on from the start.
Mm-hmm.
History remembered the Warrior of Light. I knew it would.
Y'shtola was like,
I will suffer no other
fucking
rescue
bull.
who
You
starved.
saw Jack and shit in the rift. I love Y'shtola calling everyone out on their bullshit.
I will see this tale to a
Remember, she was also calling the Crystal Exile on his bullshit.
enough tragedy.
Yeah.
Y'shtola is like, I might be able to see, but I can see your bullshit. Y'shtola can see the aether inside everyone. Can she see why kids love this cinnamony taste of cinnamon toast crunch?
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case.
Potty. That idiot.
What do you mean to do?
I mean, to rescue the Exarch. That idiot. We don't trade lives.
Ah, screw you. We're going to save everyone. Just as
Exactly.
any hero of justice should.
Exactly. We are going to not only save the first, not only save the source, and prevent the calamity, but we are going to save the Exarch and stop him from sacrificing himself. This burden isn't his to carry alone.
Not only the men and the women, even the children. They're all gonna be saved.
We are going to be the hero of justice. And I like that this is when the music returns.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find the answer you sought? If there's nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. I have a question about the Tempest.
Evil Anakin Skywalker.
The Tempest. That name is given. That name is given to the sea by which Colossia is bound. You make a request to the Tamers. I'm sure that'll provide you an armor to fly you over the waters, but Tempest lies deep underwater. You need to leave right at this moment, alone. I'm not sure what to say. Nay, I will not seek to stop you. Go, with the blessing of the Shadow. I will wait for your safe return. God! Just the fact that he planned everything so thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he didn't account for, you know, Emmett Selk's involvement, but, I mean, kind of hard to account for that dude, that.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard to account for the Asians because they're so unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could assume that the Asians would try to prevent you from stopping the rejoining, but it's the
But,
very-
you know, how?
yeah, how, like, I don't think he had the knowledge that I doubt he had the knowledge that the Asians could reach the first.
Mm-hmm.
You acquire Aramo. Just one moment. I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water? To the depths of the tempest? Ramo can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor.
Nah, we got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we need to go deep underwater, buddy. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Ooh, it's happening again.
Ah, we have found thee.
Not the heart palpitations.
Some fun fact, some people,
Word
you know
reaches
how, like, I mention all the time, people do
Still
writing,
together with
like,
all
for
haste.
their own Warrior Lights canon. I know some people have it that after this, their Warrior Light has a similar thing that Y'shtola has.
Ah,
Being
okay.
blind, but able to see ether. But, you know.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses.
Hurry on, Jay.
When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
I'm a danger to those around me.
I understand the precarious nature of thy condition. Nonetheless, it is my
Kena
wish
would
to
never be
remain
mad
by
with
thy side
Urianger,
for as
though,
long
for
as I
hiding
may.
all of this. Like, she wouldn't like that he did, but she wouldn't be mad at him for it.
Mhm.
She'd understand why
I'm sorry,
he did
but
it.
I don't think this is a good idea. Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alisaie, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
Oh, say...
I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No. The least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then? Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Alright, 1 second, sorry, my dog wants in. door. I'm so evil for closing my door. I love that. Not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
It's fair enough.
Yeah, you know what?
The moment I
Fair
heard
enough.
that you and the Exarchs shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
That's right!
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. While you're waiting, what is your will, O warrior of darkness?
Defend the Crystarium until we return. Oh, this moment. Defend the Crystarium until we return.
Thou didst plan to commandeer in Amaro for thy journey to the open seas. I fear the following dive down into Emek Silk's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. Thus, during thy convalescence, we considered the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea clotheth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done.
This is the point. If you have not completed the, if you have yet to complete, at least one role quest, you will not be able to proceed in the main story until you do so. We've already done ours as we did it before starting this little endeavor, but at this point, you are now required to just do at least one of them. But yeah, we've already done one, so let's go.
Woo!
To the storm-tossed seas.
Thine affairs are in order, then. Then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee.
Depending on how far we get tonight, next week may be the final for Shadowbringers.
Oh, dang.
Because we're progressing pretty quickly here. I have a feeling that if we reach the first of the level 80 quests tonight, then next week we'll be finishing off Shadowbringers.
Nice.
And oh my god, if we get to the end, god, the end of Shadowbringers is going to be massive. I mean, consider the fact that once we get to the end of Shadowbringers, we got, you know, those 3 quest lines we're doing. Edenverse is really fun. It is probably one of my favorite raid quest lines. Second only to the Endwalker raid quest line. But that's also because that one's really fucking good.
Fair enough.
Although, holy shit, the 12th raid for Endwalker is hell. I actually, funny enough, I did it the first time I ever did it was on a friend's live stream. I was playing with them, and that was the first time I ever did that.
Oh, really?
God, that was a hellish fight for Endwalker's 12th one. And that was in the same patch where it released. It was like a week after it released. We got together and with a few others and did it. Honestly, if that person still played 14 a lot, or if I still had contact with them as much, I would love to do that again during a raid release.
Fair enough.
I still need to play. I really need to just sit down and do the both the normal raid, and then I need to do the second Alliance raid for Dawn Trail release. This past during the most recent update. The Alliance raids are based off Final Fantasy 9. This time around.
I'm sorry. Are we interrupting your drag race? At 12:07 at night?
Sorry. Yeah, I believe
My
it's
bad.
No, not 9. Not 9. Not 9. 12. Wrong game.
What's that?
I think actually it's 12, not 9. That they're based
Ah.
off of. I don't remember. They're based off one of the past Final Fantasies, damn it. I just can't remember which one. Edenverse is not based off anything to my knowledge. It's just Eden's Verse. God, I can't wait for Eden's Verse. Dude, I cannot wait for us to see Reen's Goth GF. Yes, yes.
Sorry?
That girl, that pure innocent bundle of light gets a Goth GF.
Damn. There, to the west. Canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? How would you describe it as a hump?
I mean, look at it.
That full... That's a little more than a hump.
Fair enough.
That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Maybe it's Shit. Okay. Maybe he's seen bit. Okay.
But yeah. I just love she gets a go. I love the fact that everyone agrees that those two are just the gayest. It's like, yeah, no, there's no straight explanation for these two. It's just like Catherine and Shamir. There's no, can you get that bot?
Yeah, I got it.
There's no straight explanation
Bye.
for Catherine and Shamir in Three Houses.
Fair enough.
I mean, for God's sake, Shamir literally asks Catherine to marry her. I don't care if she claims it was a joke. It was not a joke. You can tell that these two, there's no straight explanation for them. I'm sorry. And have you seen their max level conversation for their duo unit in Heroes?
You know what? Fair enough.
If I had a nickel for every time there was a very gay couple, a very gay couple that can't marry in Three Houses that got a summer alt in Heroes, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that it happened twice. 'Cause it happened again this year with fucking Happy and Constance. Like, what straight explanation is there for those two? I'm sorry, there just isn't one. You cannot convince me that those two are straight. Like, you may be able to convince me that, like, Annette and Mercedes. Okay, I can believe that. I'm sorry. Constance and Happy and Shamir and Catherine, what the fuck do you expect me to think when I read those supports?
Oh no. It's the... Obviously, it's the same as the totally platonic relationship between Ritsuka and MASH.
Yeah, no, that's totally platonic, yeah. No, bullshit.
Well, what hast thou discerned? Got a quota to meet?
It's just like the big one, yes. Reminds me of a certain primal.
Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity.
By the way, I totally have water in this cup of mine.
Do you?
Yeah, totally water.
Alright, sure. Its name is Bismarck. Self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanu Vanu of the source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh? When the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now, I must needs ask for silence whilst I begin my supplication.
Okay. Why did you need to use such big words? It's just like the big one. Yes, yes, it's so fucking funny.
Begin my supplication. And then he just... and then, like,
And then Thancred just hits him in the back of the head. It's like, just speak normal.
No, that's... Let him do his thing.
By the way...
And then Urianger just goes like, please. Can
I... Canst I try rising thou up? By the way, there's also no straight explanation for Urianger and Thancred, especially by Endwalker and Dawntrail. There's just... those two aren't straight.
Falen si lor wislan. Ada si alinar.
No, fuck you.
Well, that's all I've got.
I wait for Sal. That doesn't happen.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
Thanks, Alice.
So, about the sun setting?
I don't know what to do.
That doesn't really happen anymore, buddy.
Just Akina and her girlfriend being a bit silly.
I don't know how to say this, dude, but the sun, that's just there.
Uh-oh.
Forever.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
I love our... I love our silly Faye. But do you think she's gonna be happy to know we're relying on another Faye?
Yeah.
Oh, she actually didn't get pissed at us. I know, the first time I played this, I half expected her to just... No other Faye! Just give you a bitch slap.
Fucking fine.
Wake the fuck up! True, I mean...
I'm so fucking tired, dude.
yeah, Feiyue is the king of the Fae.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
Yeah, what brand toothpaste does he use?
An
Colgate.
agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless
Oh,
nose-based
I
hold
mean,
on tight.
I don't know if we can find that, but sure.
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe in
We're gonna get
battle.
some fucking Colgate in
I've
there.
got a crest.
Got got that you got that yeah, the only two brands I can think of are Colgate and Crest. It's like if I'm getting toothpaste, it's either Colgate or Crest usually.
Does he get the whiteners? Like,
Because those are just usually those are just the cheapest, or there's
Yeah.
like a sale on them where I can get two for the price of one, and that's just fuck yeah, I'm gonna get two for the price of one. Easy.
you need us to floss it too? Like,
Like what? Why else would I buy any other brand at that point? It's just like it's cheaper. Same reason
I get
like,
the one with the red sprinkles.
it's the same,
Spicy.
It's the same reason like I get with shampoo. I get it's cheaper.
It
Also,
can
yes,
don't
yes,
worry about it.
I'm the fucker who gets that like 3-in-1, where it's like shampoo. Oh fuck. Where it's like shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Because why the fuck would I pay more?
That's fair.
Like it gets me clean. It keeps me healthy. It gets me clean and all that, and I don't smell like crap. So
100 years of honey and rainbows. Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough.
we get 7-in-1. Fuck you, baby.
Magic in the air when that ladder started moving.
I do love this little
And when that great hulking Talos rose up.
one of the things into the acid off the skin.
Live 1,000 years, never behold anything so amazing.
Bro's having a great time.
What the? Do you see that?
Bro's like, the fuck I just said I couldn't see anything else. That's amazing. Where are these galleries? There's people that we've helped out before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's what I love about this. You're like, you help so many people out and you get to see them again. It's like, oh.
It's a monster! Where did it even come from?
I like this guy. He's just like, what the fuck?
Whoa there! It's not stopping!
Get the fuck out of the way!
Okay, you gotta get.
Oh my god.
It's fine. They're fine.
They are, don't worry.
It's just water.
They're fine, don't worry.
They're
Just,
dead. I didn't make it.
they probably got a little soaked, but they're fine.
Alright, I did the fucking thing. You know, I'm gonna take a goddamn nap.
The sea took them.
The
Under the
princess.
sea! Under the sea!
Alright, have fun down
it's
there.
bitter. Downward it's wetter. Take it from me.
Sand. I hate sand.
Wow.
Laid out like Toblerones.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
No bubble effects. This arc is horrible. Well, to be fair, this is all one really big bubble.
Every
Yeah.
fiber of his being.
Finish it! Finish it! It's still one of my favorite moments in the first Spider-Man movie.
Full glad then that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emek Selk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. For Nassian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift. Yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I but all certain that this underwater realm harboreth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them.
Sounds like a plan. Oysters on the half shell. Oh, I thought it would be him. Nope, Stankford. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt Emmett Selk will be sitting out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deep trenches. Keep an eye on the rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. By the way, this area, it's not right here, but here in the Tempest is the level. Actually, it might be around up here. Let me see. Yeah, I think no. Hang on, might be. I think it is around here. I think it actually is in this area of the Tempest. Yes, it is. Okay, so you saw how that guy ate that thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what you do for Blue Mage leveling, I want to talk about this because it's actually kind of interesting. You need to get a spell called Sardine Toss or something like that. So you have to level a little bit without it. But once you get Sardine Toss, what you can do is, and the reason you need Sardine Toss is it has no cast time. You come here, you attract one of those guys, well, no, I think you just need to attract the leech. Drag the leech over to the guy that will eat him. It will eat him, and because you were in battle with it when it died, you will gain all the experience from killing it. And since it's a level 79 enemy, it will give enough experience to level you up like 5 or 6 levels per kill at first.
Ah.
So that is how you quickly level up Blue Mage. Oh goddamn, yeah. That is a speedy method to level it. I looked that up one day when I wanted to level Blue Mage on my main, and I'll probably do that. I won't do that on screen. Maybe on screen at some point. I don't know. Maybe when I finally get to leveling Blue Mage, it'll be on screen. But because I've gotten Blue Mage to level 50 on my main, and I've gotten a few of the spells. I want to do more Blue Mage leveling. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it again. It is still very risky, because if anything touches you once, you're dead. But that's why you set your home point as the Undo Cups. That way, if you die, you're just right back here.
Fair enough.
Hey, buddy. You good there?
Oh, bye.
Buddy was like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Wait, whoa, wait.
Wait. No, wait.
Yeah, you set your home point as here, because then you just need to go right up there, and boom, bada boom. As you get higher level, obviously you'll get less levels from it, because, you know, that's obviously how that's gonna work. But I mean, for a while, it will get you quite a few levels at a time. And then it'll eventually just become easier to level up, because you'll unlock, by level 50, you'll unlock a certain thing that's pretty good for leveling Blue Mage.
Nice.
The Finless One! They followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our waters? Who are you?
Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I'd wondered.
Finless. Yeah, we're finless. We don't have fins.
Pray, pray forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We are not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct the most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding.
Chieftain, what are we to do? You can voice the chief.
Alright. Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? Of the who?
Yeah, the who now?
The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment.
Well, this was definitely helpful.
Okay, well, I guess you're not. Get the fuck out then.
So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search will proceed far more swiftly if we call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Choose pyromancy. Yes, I too would like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be that could it be Emmett's stronghold? Perhaps he lit lanterns upon his return? Bro just said, bro turned the lights on. He flipped the light switch. He just went, hey guys, I'm home. Why the fuck did I make Emmett sound like that? What the hell? I'm home.
Hello everyone, I'm home.
No, wait, I'm alone.
Oh, wait, right.
Oh, honey, I'm home. Yeah, I don't have a wife.
Oh yes, I don't have a wife.
Oh wait, my wife is dead. And so, well, actually, no, he doesn't have a wife, and we'll see why. And it's because he has a husband. Now his husband is dead. We don't worry about that.
Damn. We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Akina, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo? The individual I dealt with was a reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here.
What kind of approach did you have in mind? Chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options.
If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate the beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, I assure our hosts thereby that our purpose is not here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason.
I smell chores, but very well. It can be done quickly. What do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. It's your big fancy words. Dude, that's Urianger every day.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot
Mr.
say for
Big
certain,
Words.
but I sense the tribe has deeper connections to the Asians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Bro went to Mickversity with Mickey Mouse and his lit prof.
And it is settled. Y'shtola, please proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill.
I mean, to be fair, Arianje is actually a scholar, but then again, so is Y'shtola. And Y'shtola speaks like a normal person. And you know what? Technically, Thancred's a scholar too. Technically speaking.
I think Ariante just is really into Shakespeare.
Exactly. He is a literary scholar. Anyway, but yeah, technically, I love that technically speaking, Thancred is a scholar of some renown, or like some sort. But he's just more of the type of scholar who will beat the shit out of you with a book instead of read it. Bro would just be like, "Hey Ariandre, I found a use for this book." Just throws it, like, he's like, "I found a use for the research." Throws it at Emmett Sulk's head. And it just immediately knocks him out. See, it works. Books are quite powerful. You're right. Books are. Knowledge is power.
Akina, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Posh Owen, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore.
You won't believe who I just ran into. Santa Claus? Emmett Salk?
No way?
He's just here. I waited. You did not come. The mist still came, but his visit did not continue.
I am truly sorry, Posh Owen. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you thy way an apology?
Perhaps where the dry return, a cabin to the north is home to giant crabs. We do not fear these crabs, for we are swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are many of them. Too many.
Ah, I believe I can be of assistance here.
Good. Kill them all. The women and children.
Oh!
And
what of you, Akina? If you've not found a task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company. Where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it.
I was just watching that guy fly off. I was like, okay, bye.
Yeesh.
Too bad our bird can't fly right now.
Yeah.
Because we haven't learned how to, we haven't seen how the air here works. You know, the air underwater.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is so, those things are so creepy looking. I don't know what it is about them. I don't like them. Like what is wrong with your face? And that's just, that thing looks like a seahorse almost. Whenever the joke in Fish Hooks with the teacher being pregnant, since, you know, males just get pregnant. Wasn't there like a
I
joke?
do remember the joke about in Fish Tales about the teacher being pregnant. Yeah.
Fish Hooks. Fish Tales.
I do remember this.
I don't know why did I remember Fish Hooks all of a sudden?
I don't know, man.
Da 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 da. Ooh. La 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 la. Ooh. God damn! Why that show? I don't remember any episode of that show. I do not remember a single plot of a single episode.
Wasn't like Morty from Rick and Morty one of the characters? Like the voice actor of...
I don't know if he voiced anyone. He probably voiced Oscar, but I don't know.
I think it was Oscar.
And like I remember the names Oscar and Milo, but I don't remember the female one's name. All I know is that Oscar.
I think it was B.
Didn't Oscar have a crush on her or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
The more we talk about it, the more vivid my memories become. And
But the thing is, I'm never gonna remember any plot, like any of the episode, the plot of any episode. I doubt we will be able to remember that. This year's goaded. It gave me I'm sorry. How
I
did,
gave you what? Huh?
how did that show give you
Evil
nightmares?
Bunny episode?
The,
Huh?
the what?
Uh-huh.
The, I'm sorry. The what? Who did what now? Eventually I'll find my way into this cave. Trying to make Oscar get over his fear of bunnies. Why did he have a fear of bunnies? How did, I mean, I guess, oh yeah, the whole thing did take place in, you know, that's a plot point I regularly forget. The whole thing took place inside a pet store.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I just remember it being underwater like SpongeBob, but no, it was in a...
Yeah, it was in a pet store, which is
Yeah.
really weird
They
because
all
like
fucking died
there
to
are
the
some
what-
like actually
what-
like exotic animals in there. Like, I mean, obviously there's the seahorse. There's also a jock octopus, literally named Joctopus.
I do not...
And then there's also some episodes where there's just like otters.
What the fuck was this show?
I don't know, man.
Is it on Disney Plus?
It probably is.
Are we gonna do a... When's the fish hooks walk along, what?
Absolutely not.
There's one thing that could go wrong with the fish hooks watch along.
Many things. Our sanity training a little bit, but you know, honestly, that happens every
I was
stream.
gonna
So
say, what sanity? Look, could it really be worse than the Kenneth Goon session? Okay, I'm not sure that that's how that works, but fine.
I think it could be worse.
1, 2, 3, 4, who got knocking at my door? 5, 6, hurry up and don't be late. God, now the theme song is starting to pop back up in my head.
God, yeah. Now, as soon as you started singing it, it's gone into my head now.
La 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 la. It's like, what the fuck was this show? Like, it's just massively. It's just a massively interconnected fishbowl. What the fuck? It's true. Yeah, it was just like a massively like everything interlocked. How did that work out?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You could crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. We might go a bit late so we can just get to the level 80 quest, because we've got like 2 more till it.
Fair enough. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks.
You see, the combat is more Alisaie. Dude, it's something I love. I loved seeing Alisaie actually do stuff. Because, like, it's starting in Endwalker. Because, like, in Dawn Trail, she was kicking ass. And post Dawn Trail, she's kicking ass. Let my girl kick ass.
Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number.
Keenan's just immediately, that's my wife. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward.
Nay, Parsoen. This was to be a part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Oopsie daisy.
Oops.
Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people.
Remember my gym partner's a monkey?
I
we're talking
also
about fish
remember
hooks.
this one.
We were talking about fish hooks, and it reminded me of the bully shark in my gym partner's a monkey.
I do remember the freaking shark.
Didn't he have like asthma or something?
He did have asthma.
Which is, he was a shark. He also had the water headphones.
Yeah, he had the water headphones in order to help him breathe. Yeah, they went over his gills.
Yeah, because I remember anytime they get knocked off, he'd like jump into that little lake that was in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
God, that show was also weird. Remember the draft, dude? I'll tell you. I know we're already gonna go late, but the draft. I remember there was an episode where because she was so tall, she got sent to high school because the ceilings were higher.
Oh my god.
Which was such a dumb gag, but like absolutely hilarious. And then the other episode I vividly remember was the one where the kid becomes like I don't remember what he's watching, but there's like a clubhouse, a treehouse he has to go into to do his job, and the others keep coming up, and he's worried because the rule is one person in there, and everyone's like, well, you're the only person, we're all animals. And then the episode ends with him getting fired, and he's like, yeah, I know I broke the rule of one person, and the principal's like, oh no, the others are fine because they're animals, but you put cashews in the nut dispenser. Those are the most expensive kind of nut. That's the way he says cashews. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
God, but yeah, that was like one of my favorite things. Was just like it was like I thought that the whole gag was just, yeah, no, he is the only person up there because the others are animals. They're not people. It's like, what the fuck? What? Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the sea to the south. It was utterly destroyed by light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimlessly and lost until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were. Long had they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter. It's good, I keep almost falling asleep. How are things? We talked about fish hooks and we've talked about My Gym Partner's a monkey.
Yeah, so that's how this has been going right now.
Protect people, protection from the tempest, turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted them with their very existence seemed a miracle. Okay.
Alright.
The first settlers pondered their good fortune. Wait, what? Pondered their good fortune. Words. The settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course. And from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their internal sanctuary until such a time as they return. Yeah, sure, why not? Thus, if it is judged that you're coming, and the great vanishing of water was by the ancients' design, you will find a warm welcome here.
A truly astonishing history. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided?
The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves the same blessing, there will be no doubt in the matter.
And it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for the lesson, Pashawan, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand. Only, do not try to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain.
Bullshit talk about, I don't know what. Going to this school is a pain in the atom. But I was gonna say neck. Oh, that's okay then. I remember a joke from one of the episodes. I don't remember what the episode was about, but he goes like, I've had it up to, and then he like lowers his hand down his body to his waist. Here with pants. I don't, it's like the one joke I remember from that episode, but I do not remember what that episode was about. I do for some reason also remember a shot of the human kid like dressed as an astronaut. I don't know. I think it's from that episode, and I don't know why. And I don't remember why the monkey was so upset about pants. But like, what the fuck was that show? Ah, Akina, have you learned out of note? I learned that there's something about the ancients. Fascinating. You're just talking about anything.
He's talking about anything, bro.
I'm talking about My Gym Partner's a monkey. Fascinating. And precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come, yeah, because you can't see.
borrow my eyes? You want me to get a spoon and pluck them out? What's...
I don't know why, but this is extra funny given that we're underwater.
Driving.
But yeah, God, I'm trying to remember if there's any other episode plots I can remember from My Gym Partner's a Monkey, other than those two I described. Which was a dumb plot and an even dumber plot. The fact that she goes to high school because she's a drow, it's like, okay. Now, there are 2 tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the building which surrounded the Ondu settlement, and note the most distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife and take a scraping from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigation. Kina's just like, sure. I know what to look for. Look, Akina is not a scholar. Akina's not exactly the scholarly type. Ooh, it's a window. What? God, I wish I could remember another plot. Oh, the wishing fish! I don't remember what the fuck the deal with the thing was, but like, they caught it. OPM season 3 trial. I don't know what that is. Yet I do not care. I don't know what OPM is.
Oh, One Punch Man season 3.
One Punch Man. You know what? That makes sense. But yes. Okay.
Neat.
So it was a wishing fish, and anytime someone caught it, they'd get a wish. I don't remember any of the wishes or what happened with them, but I remember that because I think in a later episode they do it again. They the character returns, and then they immediately just slam dunk it back into the water or some shit. Because they're fed up with its shit and they just nailed that fucker. But I remember the wishing fish, and I do not remember anything else though about what the fuck the wish is because it was like a monkey's paw situation. Even funnier.
Oh, lovely.
Even funnier because everyone's animals. But yeah, it was like a monkey's paw because all the wishes had a very bad consequence.
And a fin flaps down on the wishing fish. I don't know, man.
I remember the wishing fish, but that's about it. If I'm saying less than normal, it's because I'm playing Funny Horse Game. That's fair.
Funny Horse Game.
Were there any horses in My Gym Partner? I don't remember any horse characters. And what have you discovered?
My Gym Partner's a monkey horse.
I'm scared what that would look like in My Gym Partner's a monkey.
There's a background character named David Horse.
Can you send me a picture of what this character looks like if there is one? Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. But seeing the structure appears to be the same to both your sight and mine.
Bro
And
looks like he doesn't want to be here.
let me see. What the fuck am I looking at?
That right there is David Horse.
Holy shit. Every wish kills the wish. Oh my god, the fucking... I remember... Is that the same episode that, The Witching Mermaid? Isn't that the same episode with... Keep on dreaming and all your keep on wishing and all your dreams will come true. Even the scary ones? Yes.
Yes.
So one of my favorite gags.
I do remember that one, yes.
It's like, what the hell?
Huh?
And you say you cannot not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade. Keep on wishing, and all your dreams will come true. Even the scary ones? Yes.
Yes.
It's like, what? You may have flapping the old lady wrapped around your finger, but it'll take a lot more
It'll
than
take a
that.
lot more than that to... Oh!
Grow up! I'm 62 years old! Or whatever age.
god, what the...
He's here.
Jesus Christ.
Flapjack was on some creepy shit.
It was...
Tina, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by a particular material for which I do not have no name. You guys are going on tangents, not yet. Not tangible. We're talking about Flapjack. Let's see. Oh, you have a lot of nerve coming in here. You have a lot of nerve being alive. What the fuck, Knuckles? You didn't have to do the like here. She's a woman beneath the can. Oh yeah, Candy Wife. I don't fucking know, dude. That's not one of my favorite characters. You have a lot of nerve coming in here. You have a lot of nerve being alive. Holy shit! You didn't have to do him like that. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several material properties blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Roken Empire, once the greatest power in Norvryn, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. Remember the episode? Hang on, I'll say this in a minute. But if not the Ronkins, then who? Who were these ancients that the Undo claim as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Em itself withdrew here to the Tempest. He may have simply wished to retreat somewhere mere mortals would struggle to reach. But there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett Selk is devoted to his role, and thus we must assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves the Ascians' agenda. Or mayhap, it is a place more dear to him than any other. Saying this place was built by Ascians? And that is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of the Umbral calamities, but here in the first, they might have remained untouched for millennia. A copy of the mural in the Quantum Reveal. Almet presented it to me during my visit to Fano, after our victory in Collugia. Here, in the first scene, by Emmet Selk's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between the towers and those you have just inspected? We are close to the truth. I feel. Let us search the surrounding area for one tower which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I've seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and to the south, no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further northwest. You may view the Quantum Reveal mural at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key. Blah blah blah. Anyway, you know what episode of Flapjack I remember during that cutscene when we were talking about Flapjack?
Mm-hmm. What's up?
I remember the episode where So anytime you can just open this, we're looking for a structure that looks like this. I do not remember where exactly the structure is, so give me a sec. Anyway, the episode where Peppermint Larry's trying to find candy, like, I mean, obviously everyone's always trying to find Candy Island, but the episode where like there's like the map on the back of the candy wrappers, and the last thing he needs is the X. So Knuckles takes a random candy wrapper and draws an X on it and gives it to him. And like the thing is, it's like a piece. It's a candy wrapper size piece. It's like the size of like, you know, like a very small piece of candy. So that X should not change anything about the map, effectively.
Right.
Except he ends up on Pickle Island instead.
I do remember Pickle Island.
Yeah.
Oh man. What a show.
Yeah. That was I remember that plot point. That episode was weird. It's gonna be right around. It's gonna be right around this area. Like right about no, not that way. Right about here. Yeah, no, I watched a lot of Flapjack. I can remember more Flapjack plots if I really think about it. There's the one with the girl who is almost the more tough girl version of Flapjack. I don't really remember what she did, but I just remember she was in one of the episodes. I remember her. There was Dr. Barber. I mean, he was the plot point of a few episodes, but there was Dr. Barber in general, who was very creepy. Like, every appearance of his was just weird.
Yeah.
Creepy. I mean,
yeah.
Weird and creepy, huh? Like everything else in that show, I guess.
Yeah.
Now the animator, I don't know. I know this is a chowder, but now the animators have to draw all this fire.
Now the animators have to draw all this fire.
Such a dumb joke.
No money means no animation.
What are we gonna do? Rada rada. No, we are not gonna go home.
I think we have enough money to get the animation back.
God. Chatter was also on some shit. Cartoon Network other people kind of just did shit. Dude, whenever Cartoon Network tried to do a live action segment, and only like one of the shows were any good, where Knuckles had to get off his candy addiction, he literally just got tabbed up and sent out to oh yeah. I still, yeah, well, I still think I don't remember which episode it's from, but like just that fucking, you have a lot of nerve coming in here. It's just, it's so fucking funny. Like,
you have a lot of nerve being alive.
Like, why did you say that? Bro ain't that bad. I grew up. Yeah, no, say I was pretty young when there was live action Cartoon Network. I mean, no, I wasn't 6 years old. And I was watching live action Cartoon Network all the time. And dude, that shit was weird. There it is.
It was weird.
Again,
I remember the frickin' Destroy Build Destroy
was the only good thing, and I swear by it. The host of that show looks like Moist Critical. Like, look at the host of that show and look at a picture of Moist Critical.
I need to see him again. Destroy.
Like, look at them side by side. That looks like Moist Critical.
That looks like it's a Moist Critical with light in his eyes. Like,
I can't help it. He looks like him. It's so fucking.
That's an energetic Moist Critical.
Destroy! Build! Destroy! Though I cannot guess its purpose. And dude, that was actually a really cool concept for a show.
It was
cool. It was on Cartoon Network, so of course it didn't really do well.
Yeah.
I cannot guess its purpose. It must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? Centuries of history have settled upon such ruins, countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization, its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Asians. And yet it did exist. They lived here in this city. Fusion dance with Eric Andre. Let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Undu chieftain spoke of mysterious stirrings of a land illuminated. That one live action show about hunting critters. I don't know which one you're talking about. Judging by his words, he believed this phenomenon related to the ancient's return. MC gets pregnant with a hamster bottle. What the fuck?
Huh?
He gets amazed what the Undu saw
gets what?
shining in the abyss. What it was. In all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Self himself? 'Tis almost certain he is there, heard my dog panting, so I was looking over at him.
Doggo.
I believe we have one more quest. If we were to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondu's trust remains our swiftest path forward. Hope our deeds are enough to win them over. That kid and Ben going 2 for 2 as parents before they hit 20. Ben's butterfly. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck show are you talking about? I got no clue.
I have no idea.
Dude, remember Out of Jimmy's Head?
That one I don't remember.
You don't?
Hang on. Out of Jimmy's Head? I have no recollection of the show.
It was like, yeah, he got the, he somehow, I don't know if he got the animator's brain, like, there were all these, like, classic cartoon characters in that world, and I guess I think the kid, like, got the animator's brain implanted in him or something, and suddenly he could see those cartoon characters, and there was, like, a guy who wanted the animator's brain, so he constantly tried to kidnap the kid and take the brain out.
What on God's green earth?
Thank you for assisting with our investigation. I shall seek out our companions and share with them what I've learned. What should I tell you? Sit down. Leave the rest of your condition demands. If you're not too weary, it may be useful to speak with. What the fuck? Oh, no, Siru, you don't get to say what the fuck after the show you described, okay? You don't get to say what the fuck after what you described. Okay, like look, Out of Jimmy's Head is weird, but that was just Ben 10. That kid and Ben going 2 for 2 his parents for the. No, I'm talking about with the MC game pregnant with a hamster bite and shit. But I don't remember Ben's butterfly kids eating. I don't know what you're talking about with Ben 10 with the fucking shit you're talking about. I don't remember that episode of Ben 10. Granted, there's a fuck ton of episodes of Ben 10 out there. I'm judging. I just love Keith being like, Keith being genuinely what the fuck?
Huh? Huh?
No, that was. I don't remember why he could see. I can't remember why he could see the cartoons. If it was that he got the animator's brain in him or what. But I do remember the villain was trying to take Jimmy's brain because he wanted to see the cartoons so he could create cartoons with them, like create new shows with them, and be rich. But he needed to see the cartoons to do this? I think that's why he wanted to do it.
I feel like I would have known about this show, man. What in the world?
All I know is that the animator being able to see the cartoons would have made him rich. I don't know how it would have made him rich, but apparently it would have. And it's like, what? And I remember he needed the kid's brain because the kid could see it, but I don't remember why he could see them. I swear, and it only had like one season, I think, for good fucking reason. Elfina's friend, and you and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted. It's like a good fucking reason it only got one season. The show was weird. It had a movie, because it had a movie first. I don't remember what the movie was called. I know the show, I'm pretty sure the show was Out of Jimmy's Head. The movie was called something else, I think. Anything else you can do? Have you been to the walls of the Forgotten? Are they the ruins to the northwest? Yes! That is the sacred site of which I speak. Also, Keith, is that really any weirder than Jaden and his friend Jaden's friend turning into a dinosaur and going into space with Jaden to duel a satellite that is hypnotizing people?
Okay, but that guy had dino DNA.
Okay, fair enough.
Doctor
Yes.
says that he makes him stronger than his average show.
That is the sacred site of which I speak. God. I believe it may be so. Listen then. and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. By the way, this will be the last quest for tonight. I believe that this will lead us to the level 80 quests. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. You were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, and each out of your purpose will be laid to rest. His name is Grenold. You will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south. Hey, we know that name. But yeah, out of Jimmy's head. Weird ass show. Do you remember Squirrel Boy?
No.
It was a kid had a adopted brother pet squirrel. I don't actually remember what the squirrel was in connection to the family. All I know is that there was a squirrel and he acted like a human and there was a lot of weird shit. What the fuck was Squirrel Boy? I believe that's what it was called.
You tell me.
Dude,
I have no idea what this is.
Like I said, I remember the show, and I can't remember what the squirrel did for the family, but I just remember the squirrel was like an adopted brother or some shit. Are you sure not? No! It was Squirrel Boy. Google it. It's real. I just don't remember what the squirrel... I'm sure if Keith looked at the wiki, he could tell me. But I'm not sure he wanted to delve that deep.
No, yeah, he does look like he's a big humanoid squirrel,
Yeah,
I guess.
I know he was a big humanoid squirrel, which I'm sure woke something. So anyway, do you want to voice Grenold?
Don't say that. Sure. Oh, that's just great, that is. Your mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenold, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean.
Oh my god, it's real. It's hilarious.
Or might be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade, feast yourself upon me rotten soul.
Buddy, I'm not a shade or any of that.
Oh shit, you're real? I've got no use for it. A craftsman can't craft more pointless than a sea slug with a dome and a hammer. And that's an insult to the body sea slugs.
Yeah, the show only lasted like a year.
Yeah, I would expect it to.
It had 2 seasons. 52 segments.
Cool, I guess. Maybe you can help psych him up.
Psych him up. Let's see. I'm just okay. So, the Squirrel Boy centers on the lives of the titular anthropomorphic squirrel named Rodney, who is voiced by Richard Stephen Horvitz, who is full of crazy ideas and get-rich-quick schemes, and his best friend and owner. Okay, so it's a pet situation, I guess. It's just very human. It's very weird. A boy named Andy Johnson, who is voiced by Pamela Adlon, and the family, Robert, voiced by Kurtwood Smith, Andy's pessimistic and unlikely father, who utterly dislikes Rodney. Damn, fuck Rodney, I guess. And Lucille, voiced by Nancy Sullivan?
Dang.
You know what? I don't even need to read further. Fuck everything else. The knowledge that Nancy Sullivan was in that show is, a what the fuck. Didn't get a movie for... Wait, Squirrel Boy got a movie?
Huh? Okay.
Oh, it didn't.
Oh.
I thought that said it did get a... Wait, no. Wait, are you saying it didn't get a movie, or... Because my brain's like... My brain for some reason is struggling to read that for some reason. I don't know why. Might just be because my brain's... It did get a final... It got a movie? What the fuck? Alright, we're doing a Squirrel Boy movie watch along eventually.
Why?
Have we met before?
might be as we cross paths back in the Crystarium, but I don't reckon we've been formally introduced.
Suffer, I guess. No.
Rodney's love interest. Martha is let's go see. And Andy's okay. Wait, Rodney is the squirrel. So the squirrel is in love with a nerdy human child prodigy who lives across the street, and Andy, the human, is in love with Ether Flatbottom, a cranky old lady who rides a motorized. Okay. I was reading the description some more. Now I'm more concerned.
I don't know, man. Name's Grendel, and this here is meant to be me underwater sanctuary.
I think the squirrel should be sent to the abyss.
Yeah. A place where I can give myself over to me work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet, here you stand. Now, what's so damned important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? Ah, the Undo's lamp. Oh, gods curse me, empty head! I've not so much as a start!
Okay, sorry, buddy.
I'm worthless than a sea slug. Nay, slime left by a sea slug. Me delivery date's long past, me workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan. You've had their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to them runes will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance.
By the way, the film for Out of Jimmy's Head was called Reanimated.
Oh, lovely. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well.
It received negative reviews from critics upon release. I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder why. Ah, me mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I pissed away me last drop of inspiration. Ah, tell me you've got something to show me. Something that'll give me a muse right good kick up of the arse. The Undo wants to honor the coming of these ancients, so their answering lights got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal, but just being sparkly's not enough. It's gotta have a dance with a joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean?
When a creator doesn't finish their work in progress in 50 days, they just grovel. Let's return to Renda Ray and the crystal you discovered at the end of her journey. Maybe Jerome could find inspiration in that. By the way, I decided to look it up. Because I was genuinely curious. So, what happened in Reanimated? One of the kids, so they go to like some theme park for the cartoons, and then Jimmy is like convinced to go search for the brain. Because like there's a rumor that the brain of the animator is like frozen in one of the rides, and Jimmy goes to try and find it and finds the villain searching for the brain and runs off, gets hit by the ride, and then he's injured, and they perform a brain transplant because I guess he fucking would have died. And they put the brain of the animator in him, which is why he has the brain of the animator. So I was right, he had the brain of the animator. I remembered that much. I just didn't remember why he had it.
I guess.
It's because he got hit by a fucking amusement park ride, which...
Sure, I guess. I've let the Undo down, but more than that, I've let myself down. Might as well go back to mending kettles.
He really is just like him. Yeah, so you do need the crystal from, one of, because whichever one you did, you'll have the crystal here.
What's that you got there?
This thing couldn't be this high. Buddy, I don't even fucking know.
Such striking beauty. It shines with the heartache and laughter and the transience of life like the turmoil of history made manifest. I can see the brilliance of the crystal's legacy. Ah, ye never capture such a gleam, have not you labored for 100 years. But bugger me if I don't mean to try. Where are me tools, goddamn ye? I must set to work before the feeling fades.
Alright. Next time on Shadowbringers, we bring this tale to a close. I'm looking at more of the plot synopsis for Reanimated right now, and holy shit.
Why?
Because this is wild. Like, it gets so fucking wild. Alright. This truly was our everlasting light. Hashtag Squirrel Boy. Hashtag... Yeah, no, we're doing Squirrel Boy as a fucking hashtag. Nah, let's do hashtag... Let's do hashtag... Let's do hashtag... Shine... Hashtag... Have hope. Let's do hashtag have hope. Let's not reference the weird shit we talked about.
Oh, God.
Alright, tomorrow is Trails of Cold Steel with a side of talking about Out of Jimmy's Head.
Can we not?
Friday is LA Noir with a side of talking about Squirrel Boy.
Oh no.
I opened Discord for a second and I saw that fucking horse again. Can I put this in for a second? Just a one split second. I think the source continue. Yeah, here. Okay, that's very large. Here, you guys can look at this for a minute while we end stream. While I figure out who the fuck are raiding. You can look at Twitch. Delete every. If you talk about this anymore.
There he is,
This
David Horse.
Yeah, this is David Horse from
My Gym Partner's a Monkey. He's literally just a background character. I think he has like one line. Bro got Jaden Pony.
We're gonna go raid Ryu's playing Fate Trigger. Tomorrow's Trails of Cold Steel. Friday's LA Noir. Saturday's fucking Fire Emblem. I'm gonna go try and process what the fuck we learned tonight. I learned that in Squirrel Boy, the human boy is in love with an old lady who rides a mobility scooter. And in Out of Jimmy's Head, the boy got fucking ran over by an amusement park ride. I'm gonna mail all of you a wasp piss.
Dude, I guess, sure.
Bye for now. Keith.
Jesus Christ, later.